Hi, welcome to Spoils on Octgn. It has been a while since I've played. Um, I'm playing with Pink Lizard. We're just doing constructive here. I'm playing like a control wannabe burn kind of deck. It's a game in progress. Working it out. Gonna see how it's gonna do. It really wants to use this card and defalcating machine to really kind of soft lock the board. So I don't play a lot of characters in this to stop them from playing characters. This card isn't used very often, so I figured I'd make it with the defalcating machine. So the defalcating machine punishes them when they try to when they want to play something, and then at the end of the turn, this is just going to bounce whatever they do play back to their hand. So it really wants to stop them from playing characters and kind of slow the game down. And then I can bring in and start trying to kill them and stuff like this.
시즌 결승전은 기본적으로 보는 사람들도 정말 재밌었고 저 역시 이런 멋진 컨트롤과 뭐 이런 그림 같은 한타를 중계할 수 있다는 점에서 정말 뿌듯했고요.
So we shall see how this goes. Should be a good game. Ready. Alright. So I'm looking at way violence, but I only need basically 3 thresholds. I don't need much more than that. Okay, well then I got a decent turn 1, so I can surplus soldier into barbaric rifleman, that's good.
뜻깊은 결승전이 아니었나 싶어요.
That was nice. Man, what is he playing? Oh, I think I remember this deck of his. Oh, this is a fun deck. Alright, this deck, he might not like me. My deck might be a good counter to his. Especially if I get the defalcating machine out, just because he'll have a hard time flipping like playing
고성톨크도 들고 싶고
거의 모든 사람들이 삼성 블루의 우세를 점칠 수밖에 없었던 게
지난 시즌에 우승을 해봤기 때문에 종합적으로 봤을 때는 그래도 삼성블루에 이긴다고 보는 거는 어려웠었거든요.
자, 과연 첫 경기 하면서 기분 좋게 앞서는 팀은 누구일지 경기 시작하자! Punch him in the face for one. Yeah, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna play my surplus soldier. So we're both kind of off to a semi-aggro start here. We're gonna see how this works out. I think I just have to survive to get to 5 here. Oh, right. See, it's been so long. It's been so long since I streamed, I forget all the keys. F1 continue, F2 to like tell him to wait and respond. F3 and F4.
생각을 했었는데
코치 감독님 오셔서 말씀해요. 이번 4경기만 잡으면은 다음 블라인드 픽은 너네 거다. 즐겁게 생각해요. 이거를 이기면 얼마나 즐거울지.
I don't think anything pacified doesn't
직전에 바론을 먹자고 했던 오더가 그래도 소문을 만들었던 것 같아요. 그때 단순히 그냥 한타로 승부수를 만약에 던졌으면 KTA가 지지 않았을까 싶은데
저희가 4강, 8강 하면서 블라인드 많이 하면서 왔는데 제가 좀 블라인드 갔을 때는 거의 안 된다는 생각이 있어요.
한타를 초반에 했거든요. 그때 한타를 이기고 용까지 먹어서 그때 이득을 엄청 많이 봤기 때문에 우승할 것 같았어요.
Or I can block with this. It'll flip face down, which is also pretty good.
블루는 블라인드전 한 번도 안 하고 정말 손에 피 한 방울 안 묻히고 아주 쉽게 올라온 듯한 그런 느낌이 있다면 KT 에로즈는 정말 선전, 수전, 공중전까지 다 하면서 올라온 거죠. 무조건 KT 에로즈가 우승할 수밖에 없지 않았나.
너무 좋아요! 월드랭크! 여기 와서 박사님 적에게 두려움을 가지지 말라고 하셔서
I don't think the right clicks show up.
목이 이런
Sadly.
거예요. 안 울어요. 목이 이런 거예요.
이렇게 목이 신 적이 마지막이 언제예요? 이렇게 목이 오는 거 아니에요? 목이 신 거지. 이렇게 목이 신
기억도 안 나요.
I see my chat while I'm streaming actually.
프로게임 하면서 한 번 정도는 울잼스를 우승을 꼭 하고 싶었고 거의 선수들한테 롤챔스는 인생이죠, 인생. 가장 세계에서 우승하기 어려운 대회라 생각하고 그 대회에서 우승하려면 진짜 피나는 노력을 해야 하는데 그 노력을 바탕으로 우승하게 돼서 정말 기분 좋고 세계 최고의 리그. 어떻게 보면 롤드컵보다도 더 큰 리그가 아닐까 생각하고 있어요.
이 자리 지켜주시고 사랑과 애정을 보내주신 팬 여러분께 거듭 감사의 말씀을 드리면서 한직도로 챔피언스 서머 2014 모두 마치도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 모두 안녕히 계십시오.
Man. Dude, I just flip this thing face down and he's going to search for a card. That seems really good. And then this is going to flip down anyway, and he's going to accelerate, isn't he? Alright, you know, that's okay. I'll attack.
Well, guys, welcome back to the Kree qualifiers for 2014 Worlds. I'm Doa, that is Monte Cristo. Man, that finals was probably the most fun I've ever had casting League of Legends. It was really an amazing, amazing event.
And if you guys missed that, probably should subscribe and watch the VODs. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't use Twitch up enough. I can go to my channel. I don't really want to watch my stream though.
Summer last year.
I mean, I guess
the games were very exciting. The location on the beach just beautiful. What a series! Definitely my favorite series so far this year.
I feel like in sheer entertainment value, game to game, it was the best of 5 I've ever seen. As far as like drama and amazing comebacks, you can't beat the finals from last year's summer. Yeah.
This year's summer though, very entertaining, very close games as well.
Every single game,
except
all
for the
5 games, except for the last one. No, even the last one was still not bad. It was a bit stompy. It was fairly close until it wasn't. Way to let me down easy. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Touche. I see you subscribe to the Skara School of Analysis.
It doesn't have till after he's done.
I've heard it's pretty popular lately, so yeah, I'll go with it. I'll go with it.
It's close until it's not.
That's right. Well, here we go. Life is just one's journey through life.
Yeah,
When it comes down to it, you know. And we've journeyed into picks and bans for game number 2. Between the KT Bullets and Octgn White Shield.
Which is
Really
special,
good. Skara, I adhere to all the great philosophies.
Giving him, if he hadn't given him the stutter shot, he would have paid 2 to put those 2 face down. He wouldn't have that extra one. So me giving him stutter shot gave him
we saw
an extra
Cassidy. We are on 4.14, and we saw Cassidy played by
Kinda
Faker.
bad,
It was
cleared
underwhelming.
so
I think that with the Cassidy nerfs, this is maybe a little too cautious.
You know, we've seen this before, though. You know, even after Champion gets nerfed, Korea will still ban it for a little while.
Yeah,
so
and this,
of
course, every time Cassidy gets nerfed, he continues to be banned. But this nerf was pretty huge.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, this really hit him in his, you know, what he really needed the most, which is mobility.
You know,
when Cassidy loses mobility, suddenly he becomes very vulnerable all the time.
And there is that first pick rise. So they have taken away the main weapons of S.H.I.E.L.D., and this is going to test S.H.I.E.L.D. to see if they've got something else up their sleeve. Fresh release, so pick comp coming in, looks like, from Octgn White Shield. But the thing is, Noah, is that the KT Bullets were so thoroughly outclassed by Octgn White Shield in the last game. The Bullets fielded a siege comp and could not take a tower.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Not a good sign.
It doesn't get much more
I
one-sided.
guess it doesn't get bounced to his hand.
Now, S.H.I.E.L.D. did ban Jace last game. Jace
You
is
gotta be a
available this
resource,
time
which I
around.
guess is fair.
Will it be taken by Nocturne?
Okay.
They may be going for
See that he's just
another
ramping. I mean, he basically
Pope-style
paid
mid
4 to
laner
play the
like
resource,
Xerath,
but paid 2 to play it, paid 2 to flip
with
the
a little
face
bit more
down.
AoE follow-up. Still not a lot of engage yet from the Bullets, and that is a boat comp.
Yeah, we'll see. Yep, definitely. Kog'Maw Jace. That's about as poke as it gets. Just go back in time and grab the old Nidalee as well. But I would imagine these will get locked in. And they will. There we go. So 2 picks over to Octgn Shield now. And how will they continue this? Twitch is still available. I would be pretty surprised if Zephyr doesn't pick that one up.
I agree, especially when they have the Thresh release combo to create picks.
Nobody really plays this card, so he might have questions about this card.
Very squishy siege champions, vulnerable to
I don't know,
single target
it's an
CC
iffy
or
card.
kind of a flank attack right here in terms of Kog'Maw and Jace.
Yeah.
We'll see if they actually go ahead and grab that.
Now, okay. Now, who would you send into the top lane for Nudge and Shield?
Possibly Lulu. Could be Kale, though.
Kale, okay.
I suppose, well, it's a bit interesting.
Got a little bit of harass early. And I mean, you do have the ultimate to keep Zephyr alive if he needs it. He did get caught a little bit last game, even though he did such a good job of dodging skill shots. But you've also got a little bit more to the pick there with the Q as well from Kale. So not a pick champion, but I guess you've got a little bit of CC added in. We'll see what he decides to use it for.
And Shield just really does prioritize these more carry top laners for save, generally speaking. And by grabbing that up, I mean, there's an outside chance. Yeah, no, it's not going to be a John. But the Kale pickup also gives them some split pushing.
Alright, so I'm not sure if the chat can be read in the game, but the question was
Already locked in? Okay.
about the end of turn triggers. You know, so at start of turn triggers, you get to resolve all the triggers in any order you want. Because the way this works is that all triggers go if multiple triggers happen at the same instance, all triggers go into one pool. And then you start picking and choosing which order you want to resolve those triggers. There's no set order. They all go in there. So you can resolve this one, and then resolve this one too. That's when end of turn triggers happen the same way. And the answer is yes, they do. Because again, it's just all triggers always happen, no matter where they are. If multiple triggers happen at the same time, then you pick and choose how you resolve them. It's just the clarification of that, like for end of turn triggers, is if there are multiple, if both, well, not just end turn, but all triggers. If there multiple players control those triggers, then the active player still chooses what order they resolve. But whoever's triggering it, so if I have a trigger and Pink has the trigger, Pink can be like, okay, I'm going to resolve my trigger first. Now you can resolve your trigger.
I guess we'll find out. Destiny's going to give it a try. Game number 2, we'll see if KT Bolts can tie it up against Naj and White Shield. The Kale pick, too. I'm really interested to see how that one's going to work out. Of course, Kale was buffed a little bit more, but was it buffed enough? Let's find out. Will Naj and Shield take a 2-0 lead, or will the KT Bullets tie it up and make a very interesting Game 3?
So,
again, of course, the winners today go on to face the KT Arrows tomorrow in the Gauntlet to decide the final seed.
So the answer is that. And then the other thing was, when do the end of turn triggers happen? End of turn triggers actually happen after all responses are done. So this doesn't actually pick up anything. So like at the end of my turn, he can respond and he can flip all his guys down or bounce things in his hand or do whatever it is he's going to do. And then once he's done fully responding, then that trigger kicks in and happens.
Jace in the face. Look out, Goon.
You know, it's interesting too, because when Goon first arrived on the scene, he did play Ahri even when Ahri was a non-meta champion. So it's good to see him kind of returning to his roots on this champion, because he was always a very impressive Ahri player. And this should be, I mean, with the recent Ahri buffs, it's fun because I haven't seen Goog on Ahri in a long, long time.
Well, it looks like he's really doing quite a bit to expand his champion pool lately. I mean, like you said, in the past, he did play Ahri, but not for a long time. So first Zed, now Ahri.
Yeah, because this cannot be picked by non-item card. It cannot take control of it. Brains does not pick. It's just at the end of the turn, you put whatever lowest numeric cost is into the hand.
It's fun to see Watch as well. Of course, when he was on Sword, always known as that diver alongside Machnud.
Oh, of course.
Save and Watch. The Do Dive is back, except this time it's on Shield.
I think so, yeah.
That last game, they did an immensely good job of snowballing the top lane.
Play anything.
Save power through and was able to carry. So are they going to be looking for something like that again? They do have a lot of early crowd control and kill potential on an immobile Rise, and they should be able to win that 2v2.
Oh man, I thought flip up was 2.
Early on here.
Oh man, that's really good.
The pick is also very dangerous. Again, siege composition, mostly from the KT Bullets. They weren't able to survive to the point
that's kind of problematic, but that's okay. It's okay. We still got this. We still got answers.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be really the trick now.
Essentially, though, what's going to happen is
in the early game. You know, Limit needs
I'm going to bounce this 2 cost in his turn. On my turn, I'm not going to play anything. I'm not going to play any character. So at the end of my turn, I'll bounce the GGG.
Zeph is right there to follow up.
That's essentially what's going to happen.
We have a little bit of an edge in the auto attack war down in bot lane.
More responses.
And they're going to walk up just a little bit. Yeah, that's
They're pushing him
man.
out.
yeah, pretty risky. You have to play very
I'm at
passively
6.
with this more cog against the Thresh Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
And we did see Watch start up at the red buff too, so they're going to start getting scared.
Level 2.
I think I'm just going to draw a card for turn.
Gorilla.
I'm just going to draw a card for Gorilla.
Yeah,
That
we do
seems
see
bad,
Prime.
and it
On
probably
the bottom
is.
side as well, so they
But
don't have quite so much to worry about. But for now, Score and Destiny just going to have to.
I want to bounce that GGG. Like I want to get it out of
Some
here.
things going down. Watch, thinking that he's going over to the white. We'll see if he decides to make a stop.
I don't want to get hit for 9.
Where do you think Watch is going
And
to
like I said, in this deck, it's a burn deck
Probably
anyway.
in the mid lane.
So
They've got a ward in the river already. They're
Yeah,
waiting to see if
it's okay.
Kha'Zix shows up. And there is Prime going to check that brush with the W. Doesn't see anything, but they do get a knowledge of where the enemy jungler is.
Alright,
Shield
so
has a few
how many
options.
resources do you have? He
Ward
has
down at
3,
that brush
6,
also.
7, 8, 9,
They're gonna
10. Alright, so he has
spot Watch
10.
too, so Nog's
So
Yes,
if he
but
does the
Shield
same
is
thing
sweepers.
again,
Watch
then I can
did
just keep.
start with the
that'd be
sweeper. He
good.
just came up.
So then we'll
with
just
it, so
repeat
that
this,
could
and I'll actually slowly gain the advantage. I'll keep drawing cards.
to play up right there. No
alright.
delay coming in.
He learned the errors of his ways. Oh man, what are you
right
playing
there
now?
on the top lane. Whoa, save a bit low. There's a flash.
Are we playing
There's the
that guy?
auto, and
That
not
we're
quite
going?
enough.
Okay.
Save. Barely lived, and then of course with that W, with plenty of mana left, he'll be able to stick around the lane for a little bit longer, but this could be dangerous. KT coming up, save.
Save, what are you doing,
Save,
buddy?
you gotta get out of here. All right, well, I guess first blood goes to the KT Bullets here, unless he,
Yeah, I'm just
wow, I
gonna draw
can't
2
believe
cards.
that he got back in time. That was so dangerous.
Yeah, smart move just to back off instantly. I think the KT Bullets did overly telegraph that just because they didn't have to have
bit.
Okay.
Nogay leave the lane.
You know, if they hadn't done that, maybe they could have caught him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, speaking of catching people, Score,
man,
he's going to try
shoot.
to be caught. Watch gets nice
I was
play
trying to remember
from Gorilla rather.
what I
But
have.
Destiny with the death sentence, and there's first blood. Going to shield, Zephyr picks that one up, and they're going to be able to do a decent amount of damage to that turret too, and make sure Score gets
Right,
no XP.
I'm gonna play straight
Huge
face up.
advantage now on the bottom side of the
So
map,
thank
and with that,
5 is
we'll see it open up in
remember.
favor of Dodge and White Shield.
I
They're not
actually
going to
don't think I want to
take
play
a risk
anything
on
again.
a
As
dragon.
funny as that
Zephyr didn't
sounds.
need to use any of his
I
summoners
feel
there
like
as
I just
well.
need to keep drawing cards because
Actually, Limit used his
he's
teleport
not
to the lane just like Sage
he's
did, so I
he's
feel
not
like that
getting
did have
any board
a-
position on me.
I mean, it was
I'm
a-
drawing
it would've been a
cards, so
very
I'm
early
slowly
dragon, but
advancing
may
my
have been able to
position.
squeak
And
it.
again, like I said, my deck's a burn deck anyway.
Well, for
As
now,
you can
Limit
see,
getting
you know,
nice
the
little
rifleman
CS
will
edge
come in, he'll
on the
do
save.
damage.
Oh,
This
there's
guy,
the
you know,
prison
he'll get
again. Sage's
destroyed.
taking a lot of
You
damage,
know,
but
blow
with that
this
righteous
guy up.
fury, man,
So I might have just for
chunking
damage
away at
dealing.
Limit. Kale can be a bit of a bully
And so
early
he
on.
played that same
He's
resource
got
again.
2 rings now to just the tier, so he will be doing a little bit
So
more damage.
he keeps going between 9 and 10, so
Don't
he's playing
watch
that same
Tier
resource.
scales, though, the higher damage
Oh,
rise.
see,
It's
so
four
now,
lasts forever, that's
now
for
he's
sure.
gonna play.
Watch
He's gonna play
comes,
multiple of those.
He going for that lane gank.
Save's
Save
going to take up the pink.
Ooh, is though to get.
Oh, nice! Discard these play. You destroy all other nodes. Oh, that's so
Doesn't look
good.
like he will. I think he learned his game.
I'm going
learned
to
his lesson last
respond
game.
to that one. I
Free
think.
clear though. It's a nice thing for Shield. Limit going to be trying to freeze this as close as he can, but it will slowly push out. How long is Watch going to wait for this one?
He's waited quite a long time already. I don't think Limit's going to give him any opportunities, though. Doesn't look like
Since he
it.
just had 2 to complete out for that recycle
Wow,
wall.
Watch is being
I'll give him
really
I'll
patient.
give him a splatter gun, so I'll
Especially
take.
since it's
I'll end
3
up taking
range
3.
minions to 2.
So I'll kill 2 of his nodes.
So they Limit. See, the thing is, by clearing out that ward in
where's
the
my
river
pass
now,
control?
Limit
Oh,
has
pass
to play
control,
scared of the
okay,
river
I
as
don't
well.
respond
So
to
in some ways,
that, so he gets
it may
it.
have been better for Safe to leave the pink ward up to give Limit a false sense of security, at least on the riverside.
That's a good point, yeah. Oh, Goon coming up from mid, though. They're going to try a big dive onto Limit here. Cocoon lands max range and Limit trying to get
He's
away.
gonna
He
do
has
this
no
twice.
flash. He will go down. Without
gonna
that
draw 2
summoner, he
cards.
didn't need to be very
Okay.
far up for that to work.
Well, and that's
Nice
just
Cocoon by Watch, too, man.
that's just taking advantage of the flash cooldown, and
Yep.
you know that's something that Prime really isn't doing. He had a chance to make up,
Man,
you know, to
Noble
make a play
Sacrifice is such
up
a
on the
good
top
card.
side with Kha'Zix. Rise Kha'Zix
So this
is
is a
a
resource.
lot of single target damage, and of course you could just get that Rise if you can land that Rune Prison a little bit hard when you don't have Ghost or you don't have Flash up. And you don't have your ult for the speed boost as well.
Well, it's got to be so frustrating for Limit, man. I mean, he used that flash early on to try to finish off Save, and he nearly got him, too. If he had, this game would be a little bit different.
Zephyr and Gorilla just protecting their pink ward as they go up a little bit north towards Dragon. Prime is here, but Prime isn't playing to the
Yeah,
lanes
so this
that
Berserk
actually
Rifleman
have
will bounce
gold pressure
back.
right now. Again,
I said it's very.
Binding
It's
on the Zephyr.
I
Zephyr,
I
can
do
you get the
have
lantern
things
out?
in here like
He will.
Dragon Strategy, and the tactics that will do damage to your opponent's influence, directly. I just haven't drawn any of those yet. As you can see, it's a very slow kind of controlling. And the other thing too, with sports, is that it's hard to make an actual burn deck because most cards are focused on they want it to be a combat interaction game. So there are not a lot of burn cards in the game. For just like direct damage.
And,
so it's
going with that
very
CDR,
slow in that
so
regard.
Trying to be that tank that his team needs, of course. He doesn't actually have to output that damage in this game when he has so many other high single-target damage champions in Kale, Ahri, and Twitch.
Well, yeah, I mean, this really frees up save, too, to just concentrate on doing damage. Every Kale's dream. I miss playing support Kale, actually. She was fun. We haven't seen that in Champions in a long time.
We haven't. We can always dream of its return, though.
It's true. Used to be pretty popular.
The other thing, too, is I have these bleeding zeros in my hand, like, game hasn't played any tactics.
So the
issue
that
the
KT Bullets are running into right now is they have 2-tier champions, and they have to survive the picks that are going to come in before those tiers actually get stacked up and they hit a power spike. Jace Rise has been tricky to run together just because you do have this enormous power trough right now.
The death sentence barely misses score.
Man, if this card leaves play even, so he has multiple. Man, that was a mistake.
So,
I should not have blown it up because if it left play,
really push their
this would have destroyed both of those.
Right now.
They seem to have a lot of pressure on pretty much every part of the map. Like, at what point do you transition that into a dragon?
It would have bounced the one, but it would have destroyed the other one. So that seems pretty good.
Safely get that dragon.
I want to respond.
So watch
the thing is, I don't want to bounce this guy because that would have been a waste. So I'm
needs to
going
be a top laner there for him to do that, though.
Rise is walking back up
Use
slowly. He's not actually
Yeah.
going to TP and limit is concerned.
Oh, right through the ward, but he does see it, of course, with that pink in the brush by the blue pit.
Yeah, right.
Watching Goon coming in, though. I don't think they're going to catch him, though. He's doing white. Maybe they can.
Oh, whoops, you know what? That's right. I forget he already bounced
I would be too. Look at that. And they're ready for a dive as well. Tri-Barrage limit coming up. Throws out ward. He sees him. Yep. Spider sense was tingling. And that was his sense of spiders, not his sense as a super spider person.
Well, yeah, so I didn't actually need to bounce that guy. I think he picked it up and I forgot
One sense
about
of
it.
spiders, the other is a spider who senses.
Oh, that's fine.
There you go.
This is resource then.
Both sense danger, though. That's the difference. Or similarity.
Okay, and then we're going to play this guy again. Surprise! It's for Bird Rifleman. Who knew? Who saw that coming?
Zephyr getting close to this blade of the Ruin King. Goon looks like he will be going for the Deathfire Grasp first, so just a very heavy single target damage as we can expect. And some early clearing here from Gorilla. They have this bottom side control at the moment around the pit, and they're going to start setting up, looks like, for a potential dragon. There's a ward from the bullets in the rear of the dragon pit, and Score's got to start getting scared here.
You know, they need, I thought of the greatest Thresh skin right now. They need like a school kid Thresh skin where instead of like a hook, he has like a yo-yo. He just like swings it out like Ness from Earthbound and wraps people up and stuff.
There you
go.
His lantern is like a lunchbox or something. That'd be sick, man.
Here we
Teleport
go.
coming down. Limit decides he doesn't want Najin to take that dragon.
That guy
They're
goes
going
back
to
in
chase
my
him
hand.
off. And KT going for it. Teleport comes down now as well. Death Sentence misses. Gorilla gets locked up just a bit. Dragon still alive. And it looks like Najin's going to be able to just muscle their way in there. But how long do they want to stick around here?
Well, this is a little bit awkward.
That bot turret,
because the KT Bullets need
Yeah, I
to
can't believe I haven't drawn my
the dragon, and Najin needs to
my defalcating machine.
I think this is smart by Goon.
The defalcating machine is the other part that really makes this soft box so good. Because
just being a little
brain
bit
bounce
disorganized
everything,
here.
and
They're
defalcating machine just makes
getting
you
out-rotated.
have to.
Because they caught the
defalcating
wave on the
machine
bottom side with the way
is
Zephyr was able to clear it out.
But
And
let's
they
see what
found
you do.
themselves all down bot. Gorilla gets the hook.
Gets hooked indeed, and they're coming in. Gorilla tries to flash
Alright,
away.
he's
He
doing
will.
the force
Almost
sign
catches
tricks.
Zephyr exhausted as well. Limit gets low. Gorilla with the first kill. Support versus
I'm gonna
support.
respond to that.
Supportal combat. And Gorilla comes out on top.
Fantastic patient play from Najin Whiteshield right there. They got the damage onto the mid turret, and as soon as Jace decided to move into the mid lane in order to attempt to save it, They immediately go in on a nice hook from Gorilla and a delayed black shield from Destiny. Clean up the kill, and now the wards are there. They're going to take mid tower.
Wow.
They are not going to take Dragon, it looks like. It is a little bit risky.
Yeah, I would say so, but still, whoa, nice
draw
shot
card
on
off that.
Zephyr. That was max damage right now.
Yeah, Watch was chunked out of that fight, and they're just playing patiently.
Yep, oh, Limit catches Zephyr. Zephyr in trouble.
Oh yes, I just drew it. So this is what this card does. Whenever they play a character, they have to do one of these things. But a resource they control, destroy the character, they have to use 3 influence.
Save taking some
You know,
damage.
isn't that bad, but so then you have to realize that, okay, whenever you have to do one of these things, then that character you have is going to bounce. So I have to play multiple characters to kind of keep the big ones you want, but I'm just going to keep bouncing those things.
Turning on that Righteous Fury, he's going to try and save this turret, but that's a pretty hard press.
Yeah, the thing is he can't quite get close enough to hit that back
line. That's what this kind of combo idea.
Or Dark Binding, rather.
Yeah, they're going to have to give it up.
That's
They should be able to
cards.
first push this out relatively quickly and then take control of the Dragon area again. So, well, Zephyr is going to show up on the top side, taking the minion wave.
Well, KT already getting more turrets this game than they did last game.
This does help him with that recyclable golem. So when that golem flips face up,
13 minutes and
it's still 6 cost. If he doesn't play anything else, that'll bounce to his hand.
Yeah.
And then, so when it flips face up, it's going to have that token, so it's only a 4/4.
Catches up
But then when it would flip to, then it'll bounce his hand and actually lose that token. So that could actually be good for him.
Walk out, so
not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Zephyr didn't play that very well, but
excellent.
Nice White Shield, still making the most out of it, still getting the kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's DFG.
1, 2, 3,
and
4,
Sword
5.
Shoes.
One
Done
more.
for Goon. This is pretty big moment for them. They need to wait for that Ari ultimate to come back up.
Lose that one. Pink. Oh yeah.
Will
All
they
the
just start
burn.
the Dragon here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They've got vision around it.
I'm going to put a defalcating machine.
And it looks like they are. I'm trying
So
to see.
good.
It looks like they're kind of moving around by it. I don't know if they've started it yet.
The other thing too about Varicose Springs is we notice it is not unique.
Watch's health is going down.
And since it's not unique,
I would imagine
you can have multiples of them out. And when you have
But
multiples in play, then you're
yes,
bouncing
yes,
so
Dragon
many
was
characters. It's so good.
We didn't even get to look at it, but that's okay.
I guess so. Our observer never misses this stuff. That was weird.
All right, here we go.
Prime, a little bit of trouble. He's going to pop it out. There we go. Whoa, what a play by Gorilla. Flaying the invisible Kha'Zix right into the grab, and they're going to take the turret, too. Man, shield is just all over the KT bullets.
I mean, there's not much
his face downs, one of them is a recyclable golem.
Are kind of
At least
irrelevant
2
to
of
this
them
game because
are
Notch and White Shield
Cleanos.
is just
I'm
outplaying
not sure what
the
else
KT
he
bullets
has.
on
Oh no,
every
one of them
level.
is a Ludiderm prototype. That's 4 of them.
There we go.
One
He's going to try to hit him. There's the ultimate. Getting a little bit low already. Limit. Trying to get away. Rune Prison. Oh, it may save him. Yeah, it does. And now Nogne.
Because this is not a May.
Goon with no.
If that was a May, that'd be fantastic. Then you can just choose to leave your dudes there so they don't play anything. But, he's losing another one. Man, what does he need for all that?
Well,
a little bit.
What do he needs for that much?
Funny little mind game there on Ari, because what happened was it was kind of a battle of chicken as to when that charm was going to be used. Of course,
the only thing I can think of is potentially
the charm will magnify that damage, but Goon delayed it so long, and it was nearly a very good call because he's got enough damage that he was nearly able to get out using that charm.
He's ruining all the fun.
Nearly did burst him down, yeah.
But in the end, Limit's like early juking and the delay of the charm actually works out in his favor. And right there too, Goong didn't want to use his flash because he knew that Jace was going to be coming up into the top side. He would also die. So not even giving him a little bit of an opportunity to do something. And by chunking that Rise out, Rise now in his own jungle. And Zeph is getting free auto attacks. So the patience of
yeah, sadly, it's being RFG, right?
Dark
This way.
Does not connect. They're going to get out with their own blue buff.
Oh yeah, the bottom one there.
Oh, here we go.
Quick start picking out and remove the item from the
grab,
game.
doesn't get it though.
Yeah, I don't have any responses to that, sadly, because it is not a tactic.
Meanwhile, though, the wave cleared by save, so they will be able to save that turret for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, Zephyr takes the turret up and top. And
that's a pity. He ruined everything.
Yeah, sure,
why do you have to go and be like that?
There's a lot of wave clear here in this mid lane, and there's a smite coming down and another minion trying to get some of that. There's just not really much they can do. Destiny's going to just try and tank a few of these.
Ooh.
I was gonna start picking up his resources. I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess.
He would have died extremely fast.
Yeah, they have to pull back immediately as well because they've got Shield has so many pink wards. They've denied so much vision in the
draw
river.
card
And
for
without Zephyr
turn.
pressing right there, they have to be concerned about a Twitch flank. And that's very dangerous to this immobile backline squishy of Jace and Kog'Maw combo that the KT Bullets are running. Twitch can just straight up flank and open up with his ult and burst them to 50% HP before they can do anything at all.
Right.
Here we go, setting up picks, bottom side.
Sage just taking out that pink
ward.
ward, dodges the
I
shot
could just
glass,
know
Score's
that.
just gonna go
It was
back.
Archie. Huh.
Well, Morgana, you okay?
Okay,
I don't
so
think Morgana is okay, though.
I think so. She's
I
having
can play
some
this.
trouble, man.
That's the one. I can play this
Oh,
destroys.
didn't
That's
hit him.
Yeah, that was
oh,
close.
that's 4 or 5, and then
and
I got
so
mine,
that's
so I
it.
can
There we go,
do
there's
8
the
points of
ward.
damage and you do
He
2
knows
more.
because of that.
Yeah.
Man, so close.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Octgn, though, has to be a little bit careful.
4.
And still such a massive lead for
I
Notch
got
and
3
Shield
more.
compared
The
to what
best I
time it
can
is in the game.
do
Well, this is domination, though.
is
Sure
Dark
is.
KT
Awakening,
Bullets,
picking.
we look at this gold deficit, and
Man,
it's significant,
so close, so
but it's even
close.
more significant because the items that have been bought are tiers and rods.
Yeah.
So you could just tack on a couple thousand more gold
No, we're gonna go
at
ahead
the
and
moment
draw
while
another
they're
card here.
in
Let's see what we
this
get.
power trough.
One good card.
And Notch and Shield can easily take advantage of this.
Yep, Save gets a bit wrapped up. Nice grab on the limit here. They hit him with the charm as well. Will they burst him
And
down? They
this.
will. Gorilla got a bit low as well, too, but they defend the turret,
Lose that
and
one,
they get the
Dink.
kill
We're gonna go pick up
on the
this
rise up
card
in
right
top
here.
lane, and they've got the wave
And
clear
it's
to
gonna
push us
go
back,
replay it.
too. In fact, KT may not want
And
to
I'm
stick
gonna
around.
choose
Wow,
to
score risky. Nagne's there, but if you play that far forward, you
So
run
I
into
essentially
danger.
just
And look
kind
at
of
this, Zephyr. Just gonna
replay
take
the
another
resource for
turret.
one.
Why not?
Essentially is what he is.
Just moving their
I
way
pick up the
clear
resource and
wherever
play
the
the
KT
resource for
Bullets
one.
are
So
trying to
it's still up
siege.
4 open.
They create a
But
pick,
he's at least there for
they've
next
got
turn.
the 4v4 here, and virtually no way that the Bullets are going to be
man.
able to take this all.
Dark Binding on the Goon. Goon
I kind of want to play my Deadly Striker and blow this up anyway, because I do have 4.
Gorilla, though, manages to get the kill on Prime. Saving a bit of trouble here. Score taking some hits. Save flashes away. A flash from Watch as well. Gets out of the ult from Destiny. Meanwhile, Watch gets another kill.
Man,
Nagme
you know what?
taking out
I
that
won't
time.
do it.
Najin
I
just
won't be
manages
greedy.
to keep getting these
I think
kills in
I might
situations
be
where it
greedy,
looks like
but-
they're in trouble.
Right, and because they are stalling out while Zephyr is taking other objectives, limits there, he's trying to save this red buff.
Can you do it? I think Zeph is fine with just leaving that red buff go, though.
Oh, well, limit had to take
Like,
it, but
I can take a
you do,
couple
who
of
cares
hits.
if you
I'm
rise
still
up
at
or
25.
yeah.
He's at 9.
So
I can take a couple
effective
hits.
denial, not as good as having it on Zephyr, of course.
This
to
way, you know, it'll
power up
let
that
me.
Twitch even further. Save
still
them
have
getting
my
a blast
Blazing
one.
Zero
Probably going to be going
options
into
up.
Death Cap as a second
And
item.
I can always just play at this
And
turn
Watch just
to
getting increasingly tanky. So check
sacrifice
this
it.
out. Goon gets caught out by a Dark Binding right there. There's the poke.
Man, and
Instant shock
Why
blast
is it
on
not
him. He's going to
blocked?
ult backwards
No,
right here.
no blocks.
Prime gets flayed into the turret.
I'm not
Gorilla
gonna
will
block
go ahead and burn that
at all.
flash as well.
I'll take
Score
the
gets a few
6.
free auto attacks, as well as the caustic
Because if
spill.
I can get
Save
this guy
flashes out.
in for
Destiny
2, that would
gets
be
onto it, but
perfect.
look at that. Watch turns around, flash cocoon, and Nagne
oops.
Listen, I was still at 25, so I can take
Giving a free
one
kill
hit
over
for 6. I can't take too many hits
to
for 6.
Elise.
Yep.
I'll take 8 hits for
Really
6.
good play by Gorilla there.
Man, come on,
Death
buddy.
sentence on the Prime
Don't be doing
definitely,
that.
definitely saved Watch, I believe it
Yeah,
was.
it's fine.
There's not much to say about these games, though, because as I was saying earlier, the
stop
compositions
playing big
aren't
dudes.
really
Trying to
a
hit
factor
you
in
and
this
kill
game
you.
whatsoever, because basically Notch and White Shield
He's at 9.
is
Like I said, I can do
mechanically
7. I
outplaying
just need to.
so hard the KT Bullets that
Making so many better decisions, too.
Yep.
I'm going to play that forward.
every
I need
level
1, 2,
of what Notch and Shield is
3.
doing is superior to the KT Bullets.
Okay, that
Yeah, they're going to try to
happens.
steal this dragon. A little bit too early on the burst.
Except another card, see? So now I'm kind of
More gold. Oh, Limit
there's
gets
some of the
picked.
resources there. That's good.
He's gonna
That's
get taken out
good.
easily. Well, they get the death sentence onto Prime as well. He manages to his way out of there. Shock Blast comes in. Takes a chunk out of Zephyr, but it's not going to slow down Najin Shield. The Steamroller continues to push down the mid lane.
I think the most fun part of this match so far is that who is this Najin Shield? Who is this very
I
aggressive,
know, yeah.
this turret diving Najin Shield, when we've seen them for so long as a team that likes to turtle, that likes to manipulate minion waves.
Oh, here we go. Zephyr trying to get a pick. Dark Binding goes down on him, though, from Destiny. Death Sentence misses.
Not that one.
Destiny backs off for a moment. But yeah, I mean, it's
I
like
need
Najin
that.
Shield just sat around and had
I
like
need
this
this
seance
one so I
where
can
it was
just
like,
straight up destroy
oh,
the Deadly
Spirits of Najin
Striker.
Sword from 2 years
Oh
ago,
no!
please.
Oh no!
enter our bodies and help us win this match.
And it's making me really excited for what we're likely to see tomorrow, which is hyper-aggressive Shield versus the KT Arrows, because that is going to be a bloodbath.
It could be a pretty ridiculously fun match.
He's supposed to be using
And a real
tactical
threat for
removal
Arrows too, honestly.
to get rid of that. I can counter
The
it.
last time those two teams faced, Watch kind of got dominated by Cacao in the jungle.
That's the big question, yeah. I mean, is this new Watch?
Team's making it very hard to win.
I'm going to go with no.
I think that would be the on-paper conclusion.
Alright, I need some answers here
We'll see what
now.
happens. Yeah, the wave clear just too good for Shield. They do get poked a bit.
Okay, I mean, this is fair.
Well, this is how the KT Bullets want to play, though. They're finally reaching the big moment where a lot of these tiers are coming up. We do see a lot of armor penetration. Mana on Nogné, so you should be able to poke pretty darn hard.
Oh boy, a pick on the Nogné, though. Nogné in trouble. And an easy kill for
Actually, that'll be 2. Wait, no, I got it now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Oh no,
So you got to
because this
do,
isn't
man.
going
You
to
have to
die.
use that Twitch and that Ari. You
That's
get
okay.
one visible, the
We'll
other
start
with
off
a
with
massive
this.
gap closer, and you can create picks very easily.
So I'll draw a
Easy to
card off
land
it.
the charm if there's a Twitch that's slowing somebody for you with a blade.
Oh, definitely. Descendants goes through. Prime manages to have that deflected by the Black Shield. Destiny. He's got his ultimate, but no flash for the engage or anything like that. No Zonias, which is, in my opinion, the first item every Morgana should build on support.
Well, I don't know if he's going to get to
Yeah,
that
that's
point
in
in
the
this
turn.
game.
I really doubt it. Not today.
Well, there's the Muramana finish now for Nogné, so he's
Dang it.
in a pretty good place.
I should have. I guess I should have played that Deadly Strike last
also
turn to
coming out with
destroy
that
it.
death cap and a little
If I
bit more
had,
of his
if I
own.
had played that Deadly Striker last turn and destroyed
Looks
it,
like he's actually quite worried about
Then
getting caught by Rise.
he would have taken
Well,
that
that's a
4
reasonable
guaranteed, and I
fear
could have
for
killed him
Ori,
this turn.
because that's the thing about the
Because he
Rise
would
Ori
be at 3
matchup is that
nothing. So this
if
turn,
you
since I drew that,
Spirit Rush in,
I was
you can
trying to,
always
like,
just get hit by that targeted
I
CC
figured I
and
can
burst it
just
down.
do
So
it.
you have to be
Yeah.
really careful that you don't get within Rune Prison
I didn't think I needed to
I was
destroy it
about
right
to
then. I
say,
figured
you know,
maybe I
Save's
can
got to
save
have
it so
some
I can
money, and
block
he does.
them
He picks up a
potentially if
needlessly
needed.
large rod, but no death cap
Man,
finish
that
just yet for
sucks.
him.
Hopefully he can't. He doesn't have a way to remove
He's got to be
characters.
close, though.
He probably doesn't
Quite close,
because he's
and
only
he's pretty
playing
much
one, so
crushing it
most
right
of his
now.
stuff
He's
is
already doing a lot of
destruction,
damage.
which is good for me because
So now
Deadly
is the time
Striker
for Notch
being
and White
destroyed
Shield
is
just to
excellent.
hit
But
Baron
I mean, I
and
have Deadly Striker
all of
and
these
Spider Gun, you know, have
long-range
that on the
CCs
board,
to create picks with.
so that is
And
good
that's
for
what we're going
me.
to do.
With proper vision, they can do this very easily. Oh, meanwhile,
GGG, huh?
Goong decides he
Yeah,
hasn't
I
killed
know.
Nocturne
Never
enough
respond
this
to
game.
GGG.
Decides
That
to
happens.
get another one. And they're just going to push down mid lane. Anything at all KT Bullets can do to stop this? I doubt it. Nope. Watch gets hit by the Dark Binding. And
Now
there
he
goes the
moves
turret.
in,
Soon
and
the
I'm going
inhibitor
to
will
block
be
with the Deadly
following.
Striker. Oh,
There we
see,
go,
now he's not
inhibitor.
swinging because he knows. He knows.
Goes nearly
scared.
down. Oh, wow. KT getting aggressive. Zephyr getting poked pretty hard. He's got to be careful. You're getting low. There's the ult from
Wow, did they?
Save.
They're not going to kill the inhibitor.
I
That
guess
is
so.
pretty big.
You know, I felt like Shield just hesitated for 1 second, and that's all it took. Here we go. They're trying to get Zephyr. Limit gets bursted. Watch a little bit as well, too. Prime has to ult and
I'm gonna
back away.
attack with
Destiny
this.
low as well. Zephyr still in trouble. Limit goes down first, so and Goon grabs the kill as well.
Now I'm going
Look
to-
at that. What
Now
a
I'm going
crushing
to Dark
victory
Awakening
for
into
Notch
a
and
Noble
Shield.
Never mind,
Sacrifice.
though. It's just a kiting mind game.
I
They
guess so, yeah.
got the
I don't
KT
think
Bullets to
so.
overextend on the
They're like,
pursuit.
we'll let Zephyr get
guy-
down
they're
to
just gonna
about
win the
8
game
health. Yeah. 25 minutes, man. You thought that last game was one-sided? Well, welcome to game
He sees
number
it
2,
now.
guys. Najin White Shield. At
And then I
about
use this
26
ability here.
minutes. It's going
So,
to finish
yeah, so
this
as soon
game.
as it's
Going on
destroyed,
to the
he
next
loses
is now
4.
Destiny up, but it's not enough. They're going to get another kill. Goong just going crazy on this Ari. There it is. GG. And Shield looks primed to 3-0 this easily.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah, so
incredibly
that is
dominant.
my
It
Arcanist
doesn't really
Warlord
tell
burn
us
is what I
that
call
much
it.
about how good Notch
Said
and
it's,
White Shield is,
not a lot,
because
Spell
does
Deck and
it?
KT
Promise.
Bullets have put up absolutely no resistance over the course of this series.
Yeah.
They're from the early game where they haven't been able to coordinate with their jungle very well about where he needs to be and where the pressure is on the map, to just like lackluster grouping and warding and objective control, and then also just the icing on top is getting outplayed across the board in terms of mechanics, and that means that there's really nothing we can
Yeah,
gain
this
about
deck
Notch and
does
White
not have
Shield
answers
power
like big
here,
characters
because
like
the
that.
dominance is just so complete, but they I mean, they've been spot on with their
This
mechanics,
deck,
that's for sure. I guess that's all we can
like I
really say.
said, the main thing I said is,
But I thought we
having
were going to
Vertigo
see a little bit more
Springs
from the Bullets. I mean, like I said,
and
it's been
the
a month since we
defalcating
saw them
machine
play in NLB, and
to
they
stuff.
did
Other than
lose to the
that, it's
Falcons, but that's
mostly
a long time to
just
practice.
burn stuff.
Looks like
Blow
they
up so I
might
can
require
I can
a
pass
bit
some
more,
splatter gun and
though.
blow
You
it
can
up
say
and
it's
do
nerves,
do
you can say
damage to
it's still
them
developing that
that
synergy
way.
with their new
This,
roster. It's definitely
and
a
the other
rebuilding
thing
phase
too
for
I run is
KT
this
Bullets.
drill
I guess if you're a
garrison.
fan, you want to look at it like that.
Or
Yeah, at this point, probably the
so
KT Bullets
I
are
hit
just
5. Like
after a
maybe
game,
I
after
should
a
keep
couple
playing pace up to try to hit
destructive games like
7.
that,
I mean,
they
it is
are
only 2 more,
probably not
so I
going to be
can
too
sit there and do small
in too
damage
good
to if
condition
they play
mentally going to
anything.
this one. The score doesn't look too bad.
No,
But for the
I
most
mean,
part,
the thing is,
but
the
also
score's been around for a long time.
I
and
think I
he
run
knows
3
that
up
they're
in
that
this deck,
situation
and I
too,
very
where
rarely
are
ever
they
draw
really
it,
expecting
just
so
because
much to
once
win
I can
this?
get it out, it is a
Maybe
very
not.
slow
They've
clock.
still got a
Where it
chance,
is,
though. It's
at
not
the
over yet.
start of each of my
Probably
turns,
will
I'm
be, but
clicking
come back
damage.
for game 3 anyway.
So,
It's going to be a lot of fun.
so
I
it is that
guarantee
very
it.
slow clock there. Other than that, yeah, it's a rifleman with a brain, so if they're not playing things, then I can just sit here and bounce a rifleman and get some damage in. Again, it's not ideal. This, I was taking out. I was making some modifications where I actually was moving both these border interference that I was going to put in for hits. I wasn't sure what to throw in, so I threw them in there once. So these are coming out. Oh, yeah, I got so many of them. I got Tactician Vacation. The Tactician Vacations are in here, as well as ABZs, mostly for when I'm playing against rogues and I have tactical characters. Because one of the things that can really hurt this deck is if they have things like Gutter Snipe or Sudden Osprey. Nobody really plays Gutter Snipe, but Sudden Ospreys a lot of people will play. So since they have tactical, like, okay, cool. So at the end of the turn, I'll, in response to the turn, I'll play this Sudden Osprey for 2 and it bounces back to my hand. And at the end of my turn, they'll play 2 again and it'll bounce back to their hand. So it costs them 2 resources, but it keeps everything else they have on the field. So that's a big advantage. So Tactician Vacation is in here. So if I see them play a sudden osprey like at the end of their turn or something, or they are already bounced, and once I know that they have it, I can play this. During my turn at some point. I can't respond to it, so I don't have to worry about them flashing that in. Then playing it, and then it blocks out that tactic window. So now that it locks out that tactic window, the tactic window isn't open for them to replay their tactical characters on my turn. So that guarantees that as long as I don't play anything, I can bounce their higher cost stuff that's a problem that I can't deal with. I also run siege machines, which is like a good finisher. I just need to get it out there, and I just blow up a bunch of my resources to finish them off. It's a Bats File is one of in here. I thought about making 2, but it costs 7 for 5, which is pretty expensive, and it can be countered. Like if they just have, I'm playing another Warlord, they have an ABC, like they just spent 7 to get a resource essentially. So that's just, it's not great, but I have one of in here for a finisher if needed. These machines, yeah. Flaming Cubes are here too, because these are pretty nice. So the idea is, again, since I'm controlling their board, since through Varicose Brains and the defalcating machine, since I'm not letting them keep characters on the board, or the characters that they are keeping, they're having to pay for and they really want to keep. When I put the cube down, I may not be sacrificing my own characters that often to it, but I only need 3 turns at the start of my turn, so 3 turns, and this will blow up and do 6 damage to them. Unless they're willing to play a character, do whatever the defalcating machine says, so they have to return a resource or lose 3 influence to it, just to keep that character in play. Once they've chosen to pay that cost to keep that character, now they're going to choose to sacrifice it to this machine. So it's just a way for me to get some another small advantage to it. In this, you're flaming cubes. Oh yeah, I have 3 flaming cubes. I'm sure 2 of them in my opening hand, which is really weird. And then the third one's on the very bottom. I was never going to see that. So that is the deck. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and modify it right now. These 3 Voidal Interferences is gonna go out. As soon as I cut it, I don't think it's going to show the rest of it. So yeah, so this 3 Voidal Interferences is gonna come out. I'm probably gonna put in 2 Forgets and a God's Autograph, which I was playing with in the real life version of the deck. I built it. So I was playing with God's Autograph, and God's Autograph is actually, I think it's one of those kind of underplayed cards. It has potential to do really well. So like in this instance, you know, he couldn't play 2 recyclable golems. But it also the main reason I was putting it in there was just as a way to stop the stutter shy machine combo, because I'm playing the defalcating machine as well. I'm basically giving them a combo piece. So since he has another stutter shy here, if he had left up my defalcating machine, he could have comboed out, because since he has 1 stutter shy already face down. So when he played this one, he could have comboed out stutter shies and just made infinite majigs. I don't know if he has a way to win with that. I think he runs Tessodon Auto Frame, which is all he needed, and then he could have won with it. So the God's Autograph I have only because only for those matchups, really. But like I said, it's a 1-of I was running, and it's like I said, and I've played it versus other things, and it can be very helpful because again, I don't play a lot of characters myself, so it doesn't hurt me too bad. The most that hurts me is that because God's Autograph says all cards. Oh, so God's Autograph is all cards gain unique X, where X is their name. So like this would gain unique Barbaric Rifleman. This gains unique Deadly Striker, unique Splatter Gun, and so on. So the most that hurts me is when it's if I wanted to play multiple of my Varicose Brains, because now Varicose Brains is going to gain unique Varicose Brains. And if it has unique Varicose Brains, then I can't have 2 of them out. I can only have 1. So God's Autograph hurts me in that regard, because there have been games where I've had like two of these guys out at one time, and a defalcating machine. So then it really stops them playing anything, because now they'd have to, you know, if they're going to play anything, they're going to have to play at least 3 characters just to guarantee that one of them sticks around past the start of their turn. And so that means if they're playing 3 characters and all this stuff, you know, then they have to do all this stuff. And then on my turn, if I don't play, you know, 2 lower cost characters, then whatever they played is going to get bounced anyway. So on my turn, I might only play 1 character. Like maybe I'll just play my Barbaric Rifleman. So now my Rifleman and their character are going to bounce. So it's just so God's Autograph hurts the Varicose Brains, but again, I don't get multiple of them out very often. But when I do, it's really devastating. And I mean, I do have blow-ups if needed, because God's Autograph is an item. So I do have blow-ups, so I could destroy it, you know, if I really needed to. So I mean, there's options. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove those 3 Voidal Interferences. I'm going to put in 2 Forgets and a God's Autograph. And then maybe if somebody else shows up, I'll stream again and play it again. Thanks for watching.